Oh man, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? Listen, I hope everybody is blessed, man. Hope you keeping God first, because if you continue to keep God first, you'll never be last. Oh man, listen, I just want to go and get straight to it, y'all. I just want to go and get straight to it. Like, I want us to get that pause mentality, right? I want you to know that, like, you don't have to be ashamed of your weakness. You don't have to be ashamed of what you're going through. You don't have to be ashamed of your adversity. You don't have to be ashamed of your downfalls. I need you to embrace your weakness, because that's an opportunity for God. Your weakness is an opportunity for God. If you're strong in every area, what's the use for God? What's the use for God if you're strong everywhere? What's the use for God if you can handle everything on your own? You just so big and almighty. You so bold. You so strong. Like, what's the use for God? You ain't making enough. You ain't making no room for God. You got it all figured out. Most of us don't want to like embrace our weaknesses. Most of us don't want to embrace what we lack at. But now understanding, embracing our weakness and the vulnerability we show is really strength. Because now we are letting God know exactly what we weak at. Exactly where I need your help at the most, God. Yes, God. Yes, God, I suck at being a father. Or yes, God, I suck at being a mother. Or God, I don't know too much about finances. Yeah, God, I suck at feeding my flesh. I always feed my flesh, God. I don't always do what's right for the spirit. God, I crave sex all the time. God, I need help. Whatever it is, I need for you to embrace your weakness. For now on, we no longer focus on what we good at or our strength. Like, what's your weakness? Like, tell God, cry out to God and let him know. Listen, when you're like he can't help you if you're acting like you're strong because you want to please the people. You want to get on the internet and show people that you're strong. You got it all figured out, and then deep down you're really suffering. You crying when you go home, when you lay down in the bed. You crying that night because you like in some areas in your life that you're weak at, that you're hurting, that you got internal bleeding. We ain't talking about the external things, like we talking about the internal, because that's the thing that hurt us the most. The things that we did with inside. Listen, I know I got some weaknesses. Like, I don't really trust that way. I don't really know how to love a woman for real, because like my mother didn't show me that motherly love. And so I struggled with a woman loving me. But I had to like, I'm letting God know, like, God, that's a weakness I got. That's a weakness I got. Yeah, me and my dad don't got the best relationship. Like, that's a weakness I got. Like, I wish when I see people with their mothers and they chilling with their father, like, I wish I had that relationship. That's a weakness I got, y'all. And so I had to realize, like, sometimes I overcompensate for my lack with my kids. And sometimes I was hurting them. I was hurting them more than I thought I was helping them, because I overcompensated for the lack that my parents didn't show me. You see what I'm saying? But that's a weakness. Vulnerability is strength, y'all. Like let God know. Yeah, God, I suck at my marriage right now, God. I suck at getting on one accord with you. I always choose the things that feel good to me instead of my principle. Instead of I'm not principle driven, God. I'm more feeling driven. I like doing the stuff I feel like doing, not what I need to do. Like, let him know, cry out, become Paul. Like Paul, like, listen, bro, y'all around here trying to talk about what y'all good and y'all strength. Now I'm finna boast in my weakness. Because now I know God finna let God know exactly why I'm weak at, and now he got the opportunity to come strengthen me. In order for God to come strengthen you, there has to be a weak area. There has to be it has to be an area that you're weak in, or some areas that you're weak in. We all go through it. We all go through adversity. And see, that's the thing I hate about the internet. Everybody on the internet showing their good side. Everybody showing their best pictures. You know what I'm saying? You get to take the pictures over. Hey, hold on, your homegirl be like, hey girl, hold on. Let me suck my stomach in. Hold on. Take it from this angle. Like, everybody want to show their best self. They show you the trips, they show you the cars, they show you the money, they show you the house. But they don't show you when they behind 2 months on their bills. They don't show you when they get fired from their job. They don't show you the struggles in their marriage. They don't show you that them and their kids been arguing for the past week. They don't show you that stuff. And so we get confused and we feel down or we feel bad about our life because you're looking at somebody that's supposed to be having it all figured out on the internet. That's why the internet, that's what I don't like about the internet. Like, that's why internet is such a fallacy. Because like everybody gonna post their wins, everybody gonna show their strong side. Who on the internet boasting about what they weak at? Who on the internet really boasting about the fact that them and they mama ain't got the best relationship? Who really boasting about the fact that they were raised up on food stamps, that they seen their mama almost about to kill herself because we behind on finances. I see my mama car get repoed at 3-4 in the morning. Like I still got that trauma that I deal with, y'all. That's a weakness for me. That's a weakness for me. Yeah, God, I'm in the stock market. I'm teaching people about finance. I'm learning. I'm doing all these great things, but it's still some things I struggle with. I'm still weak in some areas, y'all. I never seen a healthy relationship. My mom and dad ain't never been married. Like, I don't know what a happy household supposed to look like. I don't know what a man like really supposed to do in a household because I never seen it. I never seen it. And so I grew accustomed to just talking to that woman. I thought that was a thing to do. Why? Because I see my father do it. And I was heading down the same path. Because I thought that was the thing to do. That's a weakness. Come on, y'all. I need for us to start embracing our weaknesses. I need for us to start embracing the thing that hinder us from going to that next level. Because now if you can identify, we can help you. But as long as you keep holding it back, and as long as you keep saying you good, as long as you keep saying, nah, I got it all figured out, well, we can't help you. That's like going, watch it, y'all. Let's make this make sense. That's like going to the doctor and you acting like you that area. You telling the doctor your leg hurt, but really it's your back. The doctor can't help you then. And God is your doctor in your life. You saying you good, well, God ain't finna come fix it. You said you got it. And so, but now you got the doctor focused on your leg, but really in your back because you trying to come up with something. You trying to, I don't know what it is, but you trying to figure something out. And so now you got the doctor focused on the wrong area in your life. You got the doctor focused on the wrong area of your body. Because you're trying to act like that part of your life don't hurt you. And act like you got that part of your life figured out, but that's the area that you're really weak in. But you don't want people to know that, and so you try to hide that. And now God, like, I feel like you're strong in that area. You got it figured out, and now God can't focus on that part in your life because you're showing strength over there when really is weak. How many of that's what a real vulnerability is, y'all? That's what a real strength is. That's what real strength is, y'all. The ability to embrace your weaknesses and let people know, no, I'm not so good right here, y'all. I still struggle with some things. I don't got it all figured out. I tell people that all the time, bro. Yeah, I'm studying and I'm reading it. I'm getting right with God. I'm becoming a better father. I'm teaching people about the stock market. But y'all, listen, I don't got it all figured out. Why? I don't want to have it all figured out because I want to depend on God. I want God to continue to lead my life. I want God to be at the forefront of my life. I don't want him to be in the back. I don't want God to follow me. I want to follow God because I don't know where I'm going. I got my direction from him. I got my vision from him. And most of you, your vision is coming from you. Your thoughts is coming from you. Your actions is coming from you. And listen, anytime we're doing something that's based on us, that's fleshly ways, we always end up in the bad position. I ain't never had the right outcome when I made my decision. I never had a right outcome when I did something I wanted to do. Come on, man. I had to just tell myself like women are a weakness. That's a weakness, right? I had to just be real. Like, we're gonna keep it 100. We got to keep it 100. That's a weakness for me. And so I had to tell God, like, God, I want you to Like just take that away from me. I want you to take that taste out my mouth. Like I want you to get rid of that, God. Like I'm weak in that area and I can't do it on my own, God. I can't do it on my own. I need you to cry. I need you to cry out today. So God can come fix and help you. But as long as you keep acting like everything is all right and you got it all figured out, you disregard God. You take God out of the picture at this point. And that's a road that's led to destruction. That's a road led to destruction when we try to act like we got it all figured out. Like we don't need God. Let me tell you, bro. My life then start changing and go to the next level until I start putting God at the forefront and start doing what He wants me to do, not what I want to do, not what the flesh want me to do. And don't get me wrong, like it's a battle. That's why I need God. Like that, God, I don't got it figured out. I don't. Like I want you to lead me, God. Like I want to do what you want me to do. Like even on this video, God, like I want you to say the things that you want me to say, not what I want to say. I want you to speak through me, not me speak through me, God. Like I want to give God full control over my life. And however that may come out, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So I want to get into the word, y'all, because I want y'all to see like how Paul was. Like that's why I ain't gonna lie. Like Paul, like this is my guy. This is my guy now, y'all. Paul, I like how Paul was able to embrace his weakness in front of everybody. Like Paul, like bro, I ain't even on that, bro. See, you too busy. Listen, you too busy trying to live for the people. That's why you don't want to be weak. You too busy trying to live for the people. You not understanding that God love when you're weak. Why? Because that give him the opportunity to come strengthen you. You trying to please people. Some people that don't even care about you. Some people that can't do this, can't do half of the thing. Matter of fact, they can't do none of the things God can do for you. But we want to please them. Why we want to act like we ain't hurting in some areas in our life because we want to please people. Man, let's go, man. 2 Corinthians. We're gonna start at 2 Corinthians, y'all, chapter 11, verse 16. So Paul, this is Paul. Paul said, I repeat, let no one take me for a fool, but if you do, then tolerate me just as you would a fool, so that I may do a little boasting. In this self-confident boasting, I am not talking as the Lord would, but as a fool. Watch it. In self-confident boasting. That's self-confident when you can just tell somebody, look, yeah, bro, I ain't good. I ain't good at that. Or I'm weak right here. That's self-confidence. Since many are boasting in the way the world does, I too will boast. You gladly put up with fools since you are so wise. In fact, you even put up with anyone who enslaves you or exploits you or takes advantage of you or puts on airs or slap you in the face. To my shame, I admit that we were too weak for that. Whatever anyone dares to boast about, I am speaking as a fool. I also dare to boast about. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they Abraham's descendants? So am I. Are they servants of Christ? I am more. I have worked much harder, been in prison more frequently, been flogged more severely, and been exposed to death again and again. 5 times I received the Jews the 40 lashes minus one. 3 times I was beaten with rod. Once I was pelted with stones. 3 times I was shipwrecked. I spent a night and a day in the open sea. I have been constantly on the move. I have been in danger from rivers, in danger from bandits, in danger from my fellow Jews, in danger from Gentiles, in danger in the city, in danger in the country, in danger in the sea, and in danger from false believers. I have labored and toiled and often gone without sleep. I have known hunger and thirst and often gone without food. I have been cold and naked. Listen, Paul just telling you, listen, all that stuff, I've been through all of that. Come on, he just telling, I'm showing you where I'm weak at, y'all. I remember I had to sleep on my mama chain. He had no room. I was 3 months behind on car payment. Credit card maxed out. Can barely get a hot dog on break. Working at Dollar General, making $400 a month with 2 kids, y'all. Come on now, let's talk about our weakness. Paul just telling you, listen, I'm no better than you. I ain't got to show you what I'm good at. Listen, I'm going to show you. Listen, I done been in the danger in the sea. I done been, like, I'm showing you where I'm weak at. Watch it, y'all. Besides everything else I face daily, the pressure of my concern for all the churchmen, who is weak and I do not feel weak? Who is led into sin and I do not inwardly burn? If I boast, I will boast of the things that show my weakness. The God and Father of the Lord Jesus, who is to be praised forever, knows that I'm not lying. He said, if I'm going to boast, I'm going to boast the thing that show my weakness. How many of us are that bold to boast the things, not brag about the things you're good at, not brag about things because you want to look good for the people, but like brag about your weakness. Brag about the things that hurt you. Brag up. And so listen, listen, Paul, like it ain't even about y'all. It ain't even about the people. I'm doing this for God. So God can know exactly what I'm weak at. So he know exactly what areas to come save me in. Then we're going to skip on to chapter 12. We're going to skip on to chapter 12. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 6. Even if I should choose to boast, I will not be a fool because I will be speaking the truth, but I refrain. So no one would think more of me than is warranted by what I do or say, or because of these surpassingly great revelation. Therefore, in order to keep me from becoming conceited, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, listen, this is what the Lord said to Paul. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. So listen, y'all, why am I getting mad about being weak? God telling me, he said, this is a perfect match. Oh, you weak over here? This is a perfect match. I'm finna show you what my strength can do. I'm finna show you what my power can do. He said, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Come on, if you really want God to come show out, acknowledge your weaknesses and pray to God about it and tell him, if I'm going to boast, I'm going to boast the thing that show my weakness, God. I'm going to cry to you, God. I'm going to let you know I really need your help, God. Like, God, I ain't got it all together. And God, I'm really trying, God. But you knew how my childhood was. You know how my childhood was, God. You know my mom ain't never told me she loved me, God. Like, you know I struggle with that, God. You know that hurt me deep inside, God. You know I had 2 kids when I was 17 years old. Like, you know that hurt me. The fact that I had to pay for my own graduation stuff, God. That fact I had to work at 15, God, and take care of 2 kids. Like, God, you know how that hurt me as a young man, God. I already didn't have nothing, God. I just want to cry to you and show you my weakness. Because he just told me, for my power is made perfect in weakness. And God, I want you to show me how powerful your power is, because I'm weak. How many of us like come on, y'all, we gotta get out there. Put your pride to the side. Like, it ain't even about people no more. It ain't even about the people, y'all. It ain't even about what people think about you, because they can't bless you. And the same person that you trying to please them, but that's the blessing. That's the creator. He the one gonna bless you. The same people that blessing them, we all get blessed from the same person. So why am I trying to please you? I want to do what make me right in God's eyes. So if me boasting my weakness make you feel talk about me in some type of way, that's a personal issue. I'm getting right with God. I'm aligning this perfect puzzle, but God say in weakness, his power he can come screen and power. He said his power is made perfect in weakness. So if I'm weak right here, and his power is a perfect match. God, like, I got you. I'm finna come show out now. Watch this. Therefore, I will boast all the more glad. Come on, man. Therefore, I will boast the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me. He ain't even tripping about the people. Paul, I don't even care about the people. I will boast. Listen, God, you told me your power is made perfect for my weakness. Oh, I'm finna be happy to tell you about my weakness now. I'm finna be happy. Come on, man. We gotta make some room for God. We say we wanna be following Christ. We wanna get in alignment. We wanna be in our purpose, but you wanna be strong all the time. You don't want to put your pride to the side. You don't want to acknowledge where you're weak at. You don't want to acknowledge the things that hurt you. You don't want to acknowledge those childhood traumas you got to deal with. Let God know. Let him know so we can move forward. Boast more gladly because you know God's power not finna come rest on you. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weakness, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. He's telling you. He telling you. Even when when I'm weak, then I'm strong. I would delight in weakness now, y'all. I'm gonna embrace my weakness. For so like at a point of time, y'all, I was trying to like be this macho man in front of people. But that was because I was trying to please people, not please God. But now I'm serving the people and please God. I'm serving the people, I'm pleasing God from now on. Because that's the one gonna bless me. That's who done got me through everything. That's who like never left my side. I don't care what I went through or how much I disregarded him or how much I didn't pray or how much I stopped believing. He was always there. So God, what? I'm finna delight in my weaknesses now. I'm finna be proud in my weakness now. In difficulties, in insults, in persecutions. For when I am weak, then I am strong. I might be weak now, but I know that God hearing me cry and God know exactly what I'm weak at. He's coming to put his power on me and he's coming to make me strong. Oh man, come on, man. See, some of us want to be strong. We want God to come. We want God. We want the power of God to come strengthen us, but we don't want to acknowledge our weaknesses though. How God know? He don't like he thinking you good. You don't want to boast about the weaknesses. So for now, I need for us to boast about being weak. I need for us to boast about being weak because it's not about the people. It's not about looking like the Almighty in front of the people. It's not about looking like I got it all together in front of the people because they can't bless me anyway. I could care less what they think about me. They can't bless me. They can't bless you. Why are you worried about what they think about you? Like you're more worried about human beings being concerned about you being weak. Listen, when you get right with God, listen, like I know by me reading this out, like I'm cool with acknowledging the fact that I have some weak areas. I'm cool with it. I'll let you know, yeah, I am weak there, and I'm gonna let God know, and God gonna hear me. And I know that, watch this. My power, his power is made perfect in weakness. Come on, man. It didn't say his power is made some kind of way or made half a way. It says it's perfect. Are you weak? That's perfect for me. Come on, man. This ain't about people. This ain't about pleasing nobody. It's about you getting like spiritually inclined and more connected with God so you can go to the next level in your life. This ain't about nothing else besides that. We got to provide the perfect place for God to come show out and show up in our life. Say his power is made perfect in weakness. His power is made perfect. Y'all, I'm going to keep saying it because I want you to get it. His power is made perfect. Oh, you weak, that's perfect for me. Come on, man. Like God ready to come help you. God ready to come save you. But you got to put your pride to the side. You got to allow him to come in your life. You got to allow God to come move some mountains for you. Like you got to say, God, listen, I don't got it. And I need your help. I need your help, God. I don't want to do nothing else on my own. I don't got it all figured out, God, because I understand your power is made perfect in weakness. And I'm weak. And I'm weak. I need for us to acknowledge that. So God can come do the things that he want to do for you. To take you to that next level so you can be a blessing and an asset to your family and stop being a liability. So man, keep God first, but you'll never be last. And most importantly, always put your education over entertainment.